Hey everybody, so a quick little how-to. I did some research on our coffee pot. One things I've been looking into is mold exposure in our house and different avenues and how to just mitigate it. One of those big things is coffee pots, which makes total sense because if you're anything like me, that coffee pot does not get cleaned like it's supposed to at all. The only time it really ever airs out is if we're gone. Otherwise, it's constantly like going every day. And that reservoir never actually cleans out. And it's warm and moist, the perfect environment for mold. So I wanted something when we were looking at replacing our coffee pot. I wanted something that I could clean completely, dry out easily, so we're not having the mold exposure. But I also wanted to avoid the plastics. Plastics leak different chemicals, and I just didn't want to deal with that on top of everything else I've been dealing with. So I went on Amazon and I found this beauty. It's not going to turn it around. Okay. So this lovely thing, it's actually just a 12-cup percolator, stainless steel, as you can see on the inside, like completely easy to clean off. The only problem with this was there was no way to like program it, and I like my coffee fresh right away. So here's a quick how we program this thing when it's not programmable. Set this up earlier, but so make your coffee as normal. Put the water in. Put your coffee grounds in. Put everything together. Okay, it's ready to go. Make sure it's plugged in. Now, get that out of the way for you. Here is the secret to all this. It's really super simple. Ta-da! A timer. It is set to start at 5 and then shut off automatically. So I just plug in. Ta-da! My coffee is now programmable. Now, another key with these, because it is a percolator, is constantly heating stuff, right? So that's where this comes in. I actually had this for holiday dinners or whatever. Now it just kind of lives on my counter. Instead of just coming out once a year, I need to shut that off because I don't want that burning now when it's empty. So when it gets down to about halfway, there we go, about halfway, if you leave the coffee in here, it'll start to get a burned taste. Not ideal, right? However, a little craft. I actually poured coffee out of this morning and it was still warm because we forgot about it yesterday. So, get a craft. It'll usually fill it up about 3/4. By the time my husband takes his coffee out and I get my first cup or so, it's usually about perfect to just dump into here. And we have warm coffee the rest of the day without the burnt flavor.